She led him with 17 in the first half. Shot clock under 10. Thompson retrieves, and they'll take it under 3 on a shot clock. Here's Thompson. Nudge the rim, and Best banging it off the body of Hartman.
What a heady play there by Christine Best. Outstanding there. She couldn't get to the ball, banged it off the Oklahoma player's leg. Outstanding play.
Best calling for help to help out against the pressure. Cat Lyons transferred in from Maryland, became eligible just last week. And she'll team in the backcourt. She's known to be a good three-point shooter. She hasn't been able to obviously exercise that option here in this ball game. That's she with the basketball. Lindsey Johnson had a double-double here last week against Tulsa. They'll take the shot clock under 5, and Johnson, we just talked about her, with the 3.
Great, right when it left her hand, she set her feet. Excellent ball movement there by the Foxes.
It's a double-digit lead for Maris. There's Roethlisberger, cool as a cucumber.
Really a nice answer there by the Sooners. Roethlisberger with a big 3 ball cuts the lead to 7 at the 10:25 mark.
Carly Roethlisberger from Findlay, Ohio. That's her second made triple in a ball game. Again, Robinson's out with 4 fouls. She played the first 8 minutes, then she sat out the last 12, then she picked up 2 quick ones here in the second half. Fitz bicycling on that baseline. There's Cat Lyons. What a nifty looking shot that was. And Roethlisberger has the rebound. Oklahoma Sooners on the road this year are 0-1. Played a lot of home games at 4-0. Also some neutral site games where they won 2 of 3. Stevenson slightly built, but crafty with the basketball. Hartman hit 2 big threes in the first half, and Stevenson bounds it off the right side of the rim. The time clock has stopped at the 9:38 mark, and I don't know if anybody's aware of it. Our truck told us 9:38 left, and I think Kathy Lynch just went over to talk to Joe Facility, or they're going to be checking on the out-of-bounds situation. So again, the clock was not running probably for about a 20-second period. I'm guessing at that. So maybe 10 seconds. So they look at the clock, and now we'll see if it's going to operate again off the inbound. And now it marches down at 9:37. Have to jot that down if there's an extra 10 seconds in this one.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it was a solid 8 to 10 seconds.
Stevenson, elbow left. She got knocked down by Johnson, and Cat Lyons throws it away. They were trying to work the transition break, and it failed. And then Oliver comes over and draws the foul.
You know, Brian Georges doesn't like that call, and I agree with him. You know, you're allowed verticality. You know, the law of verticality there, straight up there. That was an excellent play by Oliver there on the baseline. Here it is again on the replay. You're allowed this as a defender, you know, to go straight up. There's contact there, but you can do that coming over from the weak side. I thought that was a good play by Oliver.
Naisha Stevenson. 17 points in that first half. And that's what her number has stayed at here in the first nearly 11 minutes of the second half.
Oh, it's been a different player. Marist has really kept a person close to her, Dean. Closed her out. They've done a lot better job defensively on her.
Naisha Stevenson, 58% free throw shooter, gets that one. Her first point in the second half. Sideline report from Christian Farrell.
Yeah, Dean, here's an injury update on Erica Allensbach. Maris trainer Kevin Henry has stopped the bleeding. She has a significant gash on her chin. What they're doing right now is they're giving her a new pair of shorts because she has blood on her shorts and she can't return to the game until she gets those new shorts. So we expect to see her back in the game shortly. Dean?
All right, thank you, Christian. Fitz couldn't handle. That's a long pass by Oliver. And it goes right back to the Oklahoma Sooners. And here comes Danielle Robinson. So Sherry Cole's going to roll the dice. 8:57 left, and she's bringing in Robinson with 4 fouls.
I would have thought maybe she would wait until 5, but you do. You roll the dice, your best player. You got to have her in the game now. 6-point deficit.
And Steve coming off a 31-point game against Arkansas on Saturday, and they need her offense here. Stevenson lighting it up on a 3 over Fitz, and it's back to a 1-possession game, 57-54 Maris.
Great closeout there by Rachele Fitz. It was a better shot. You got to tip your hat.
Best and Johnson breaking the pressure. Joined by Fitz, along with Oliver and Gat Lyons. Flashing up, Oliver. Thompson contesting with Johnson. Last touch by Lindsay. And the band director, Art Himmelberger, is upset, getting into the ear of the official.
Art's right on the play there, giving it to the zebra there. Dean did not like the call at all.
When was the last time you saw a band director get teed?
Never.
Here's Robinson now to the front court. Closing in on 8 left in the ball game. Stevenson. She thought I was going, followed by Robinson. She tracked it.
Just excellent anticipation there on the weak side by Robinson. She anticipated the miss and made the athletic tip in.
Oklahoma down by 10 a couple minutes ago. 9-0 run to close it to a 1-point deficit. Here's Lindsey Johnson. They've gotten away from going to Rachele Fitz.
They really have. The last few possessions, nothing inside.
Robinson pull up, no good. Great box by Lindsey Johnson for the rebound. Roethlisberger is playing on Fitz. Let's see if they can get it to her. It's Yard. Fitz battling. And a foul called against McFarland.
Really a great rebound there by Fitz. She got hacked. Timeout.
6th foul called here on the Sooners. First one on McFarland. We'll exit for a break and Marist by 1.
Over 58,000 fans watched Marist basketball at the McCann Center last season, and there's still room for you. The Red Foxes are back in action with 8 games in December. Watch the women take on national powerhouse and Final Four participant Oklahoma, regional rival Hartford, and Tulsa from Conference USA. See the men battle America East teams Binghamton, Vermont, and preseason favorite Boston University in their home opener December 12th. Tickets start at $3. Get your seats at the Marist ticket office or at GoRedFoxes.com. 58,000 fans can't be wrong.
Today, the latest tools for fighting cancer are found right here at the Eileen M. Hickey Cancer Center at St. Francis Hospital. The best cancer specialists working with the newest technology, treating every aspect of the patient. A revolutionary process we call integrated care, with patient navigators that guide you and your family through every step of the healing process, from diagnosis to treatment. The cancer care you need close to home. Another reason people depend on St. Francis.
The all-new Frigidaire Gallery collection. Only Frigidaire has a range with an effortless oven rack that automatically extends for easy access. A refrigerator with the most usable shelf space that makes it easy to stay organized and find everything when you need it. And the quietest dishwasher in its class. So now you can have a moment to yourself, even if you don't have a moment to yourself.
Earl B. Fiden Appliance will give you $50 to trade in your old appliance. Earl B. Fiden, your Cash for Clunkers headquarters.
Welcome back to the McCann Center here at Marist College in Poughkeepsie. And a look at the MAC standings. The overall numbers obviously count. And again, MAC play will start up in early January with 18 games to be played. Fairfield with a good start, 4-1 record. Canisius at 5-2. You see the Foxes there. Manhattan's evened out with a new head coach at 4-4. And then the rest of the teams under the 500 mark. Well, here's the way it looks. Nyesha Stevenson leads her team with 21. And Rachele Fitz leads her team with 23. Erica Allensbach, who went out 3 minutes ago with a cut chin, is back onto the floor with a heavy bandage on the chin, but wearing a new number. She is now wearing number 1 in favor of the blood-soaked number 30. Here's Oliver with Bess. Bess, 17-footer. And again, Marist going cold. They've missed their last 5 in a row.
They really have. Really a good look there by Bess. About a 10-footer. She just couldn't get it to go down.
Hartman picked up on the D by Best. And Allensbach with the active hands. Oklahoma in the ball game, shooting 51%. Check that, 32%. It's Marist shooting 51% from the field. 7 minutes left in this one. Shot clock to 5. And it's Stevenson, and she mailed in an air ball, deflected out of bounds McFarland.
Once again, though, Lindsey Johnson with a really good closeout. When they've closed her out, her percentages it's really gone way down.
Well, Stevenson, who had the excellent first half, made 5 of 7 threes. Now overall is 6 of 15 on threes. Maris in desperate need of a made basket. They've got Fitz going through the box down on the baseline. There's a leaner that time by Allenspach. Fitz. That time stopped the play. The crowd wanted to walk on Roethlisberger. Great year last year for Oklahoma. 15-1 in league play. And knifing through that double-team defense was Robinson. And she draws the foul. So now both teams are getting into foul problems here as far as the team fouls are concerned. That's 8 on Maris. And Oliver picks up her third, and Oklahoma has 6, and we've got 6:14 remaining. And here's Danielle Robinson, first time at the free throw line tonight. Looking to tie the ball game, shoots 78% overall from the free throw line. All Big 12 first team last year, all Big 12 defensive team. 4th in the nation in free throw percentage, 90 last year. And she clangs too.
That little hesitation, Fitz stepped in just a half a second early there. Violation. Robinson will get another one.
And you can't give a sharpshooter like Robinson the extra opportunity. She's tied it at 57. Best with Johnson, Fitz, Allenspach, Laterza on the floor. Laterza's given them good minutes when she's come off the bench. Maris's bench, previous 2 games, scored only 11 points. That one didn't go. Great box out. Roethlisberger wouldn't let Fitz get to the rim.
Maris go for their last 7. The lid is on the basket right now.
Thompson laying off Roethlisberger. And Johnson for another rebound. They've got Fitz ahead, but Best wisely pulls it out. Allenspach, heavy bandage on her chin. Laterza, they let her shoot. And she gets it. So Allenspach giving it up to Best. Here's Johnson. She hit a 3. She's hit big. 2 big triples here in the second half.
Huge 3-ball there to break the spell. Maris up 3 here at the 5:18 mark. Timeout, Oklahoma.
So Oklahoma, when you could feel the Sooners coming back and grabbing momentum in this ball game, and Lindsey Johnson comes up big right there with the made 3. This timeout is brought to you by Rebath. Rebath, America's largest bath remodeler. And once again, is your bathroom a total embarrassment or up to today's needs and standards? If so, visit Rebath online at www.rebath.com or check out the showroom, Route 9, Wapages Falls. It's fast, affordable, and guaranteed for life. Well, it's a big house, an excited place. Jerry Cole electing to call the timeout after this big bomb by Johnson.
Johnson catching it in rhythm there, set her feet. Hey, the senior wants the ball. You know, wants it when it's winning time. You want that from your players, Dean.
Shooting 33% outside the 19-9 line, averaging 6 points a ball game. And here is Oklahoma looking to answer back. Full possession lead for Maris on the baseline. They leave it for Thompson, and it rattles out. Laterza picks up the personal.
Again, not a bad foul there. Forced him. She had really good position inside. Laterza fouls. Thompson's going to the line for 2 shots.
The other key number is that's 9 fouls now on Maris. So we're just 1 away from a double bonus. Oklahoma has had its problems at the free throw line tonight. They've hit half, 8 of 16. Back to a 1-point Maris lead. Oliver's back in. Laterza exits with 4 fouls. Maris, the MAC preseason choice to win the crown again this year. That is a far distant memory right now. They're trying to beat a nationally ranked program in the Oklahoma Sooners. They last year won 32 ball games. Shot clock is at 7 seconds. Fitz calling against the freshman McFarland.
Oh, just a beautiful drop step there from about 7 feet. Outstanding shot by Rachele Fitz.
3-point lead, Maris. They whip it to McFarland. Here's Robinson. She's so quick to the rim.